Hello and welcome to Reading Chinese Mandarin Lesson 2. Let's review first the root characters we took in Lesson 1. These are ma, horse, ko, mouth, and nu, female. What about the combination characters we took? What is this one? Ma, which is a question mark, ma, which is scolding, to scold, and ma, which is mommy. All right, now a little note here. The Chinese have always been writing the characters by hand, and since some of them are quite complicated, we started simplifying the way we write it. For example, we can see here that, let's take the laser pointer here. Okay, the 4 dots of the ma here has been changed into a straight horizontal line. Okay. Now, by the 1950s and 60s, the People's Republic of China decided to implement officially the use of simplified characters in anything from official documents to newspapers and so on and so forth. Okay, today we can see that in Taiwan, Hong Kong, Macau, the traditional characters are still being used, whereas in China and Singapore they use the simplified ones. Most people who know how to read traditional can read simplified, but most people who read simplified have a hard time reading traditional. That is why in this course you're going to learn the traditional characters, and every few lessons or so we're going to give you a rundown of the corresponding characters in simplified writing. Okay, so today let's take some new root characters. What do you think this is? We pronounce it xia. The X is a sh sound that has been thinned down almost to a s sound. So it's sh, xia, 4th tone. And this means, as you can guess, down. How about this one here? The opposite, right? We read it shang, and it means up. Let's take a new kind of combination character. We used to combine meaning and sound. Now we have another kind of character which has just meaning and meaning, combined together, creating a new meaning. We have shang on top, xia at the bottom, so up on top of down. Now, what do you think this could possibly produce? Now, if you squeeze down the shang and the xia together, the 2 horizontal lines here become squeezed into just one single one. And what do you think it could possibly mean? Now think about it. If you're stuck between a rock and a hard place, you cannot move up, you cannot move down, you are stuck. And therefore the word ka means stuck. Ka. Now as we came into modern times, we started importing Western things as well as language. We started using, let's say, cards, like ID cards, license cards, whatever cards. And then we needed a word for a card. And the easiest way is to transliterate the English word that you imported it from. And we need a word that has just one syllable. Card, you will say, yes, is only one syllable in English, but in Chinese it would be 3. It would be ka, de. So we take the first syllable and we change it into a word. Now we had to pick a Chinese word that matches the sound. So we picked ka. 3rd tone, down, up. Ka. All right, so ka means stuck originally, but it is also used to mean card. All right, now next. Next. Okay, this word is pronounced da and means big or large. As you can see from the drawing, they drew a man and then he's really, arrogant about this. I'm so big. And then this one means xiao, small or little. Again, you have the sh sound here. Xiao, down and up. Xiao, small or little. Another combination word. If we put a xiao on top of a da, small on top of big, we get the word jian, pointed or sharp. Think about it like a pencil. The pointed part is small and the bottom, the eraser part, is big. So small on top of big is pointed or sharp. How about this? Shan. Have you been to Yangshuo in Guangxi? Yes, the mountains there, the karst formation look exactly like this. All right, so this is shan or mountain. How about this one? Now, we can see here, originally this part was a cliff, the edge of a cliff, and this did not mean mouth at all, not ko at all. This was representing a sort of big mass that sat near the cliff, and therefore this was a character for stone. We read it shi, shi. Alright, now, this combination character has mountain on top and shi or shan on top, mountain, and shi or stone at the bottom. Combine them together and we form a new word which means a mountainous stone or a stone from a mountain, right? A stone at the bottom, at the foot of the mountain. What could that be? It is simply a rock. Yan, second tone. We have not taken a second tone yet. So second tone goes from bottom to top. Your voice goes up. Yan, like that, right? And it means rock. Here is your first word that's made up of two characters. It's actually your second one because the first one you took it in lesson 1, and that was mama. Remember, the word ma repeated twice and it means mommy. So this word means yan shi, is red, yan shi, and it means boulder. Think of rock stone or rocky stone. A rocky stone is a boulder. Let's start forming some phrases here with the words we have taken so far. If you put a noun and a word after that, like shang, it would be a preposition. And we know that on or up is a preposition. So here we go, on the mountain. In English, the preposition goes before, but in Chinese after. In Chinese, we don't have articles, no a, and the. Therefore, you will have to judge on the upon the context, but mostly it would be a the here, right? Okay. So shan shang. Shan shang means on the mountain. How about this one? Shan xia. You probably guessed it right. Down the mountain or at the foot of the mountain. How about this one? Wait a minute. If up goes before the mountain, it turns into a verb. So it will be go up the mountain, climb the mountain. If down goes before the mountain, it becomes a verb also, go down the mountain. Go down or descend the mountain. Guess this one. That's right. Go up or get up onto the horse. Mount the horse. This is get off the horse, dismount from the horse. Okay, one guess. What is ma shang? Well, you probably guessed it right. Ma shang means on the horse. However, as we started using the word more and more, it came to mean something else. So let's imagine somebody tells you, bring me that tree over there immediately. And you say, okay, I'll do it as fast as I can. And you go, no, not fast enough. And then you don't walk anymore, you run, or not fast enough. What can you do? You jump onto a horse and gallop over there. So to be on a horse or gallop on a horse means immediately now. So if you say, well, can you do this ma shang? Can you do this, can you bring this ma shang? Means can you do this immediately or bring this immediately? Okay? All right. As in English, adjectives come before nouns. So da shan means large mountain. Similarly, xiao shan means little mountain. How about this one? Shi shan. You're going to say, wait a minute, shi is not an adjective, it's a noun. Well, it's like in English. If you say in English, mathematics or math is a noun and book is a noun, but if you say my math book, now math suddenly turns into an adjective, right? So similarly, stone mountain, so it becomes rocky mountain or stone mountain, okay? Okay, how about this? Shan, shi. This time, mountain is going to be the adjectives, therefore it's a mountainous stone or mountain stone. Let's have stone, shi, ma. What does it mean? Again, stone horse. Okay, stone here is the adjective. Now, since time immemorial in all countries, people started picking up family names very often based on their jobs. So then a stonemason, for example, would often be called Mr. Shi. But if you were a younger person, like a teenager or a child, you cannot call him Mr. Shi or Mrs. Shi. That's very rude. You have to show respect by calling them uncle or auntie Shi or father or mother Shi. The same as in Europe. I mean, you used to call Mother Smith or Mother Jones. That was very normal. Nobody says that anymore, but we still say that in Chinese. So, 石妈妈, mommy or mother 石 would be something that you call your neighbor, for example, that you know very well. So, 石妈妈 would be Mother 石 or Mrs. Another extremely common family name is Ma. So we can imagine that it was probably somebody who raised a lot of horses, or probably a rider or a knight. Okay, so therefore mama would be your neighbor or auntie or somebody or a friend of your mom who goes by the family name of Ma. Mother Ma, Mrs. Knight. Alright, now if you say 山大, mountain, big, it would mean in English the mountain is big. However, in Chinese we do not use the word is. We do not use the verb to be between a noun and its adjective. Okay, so we say mountain big, meaning the mountain is big. How about this? Ma xiao. What do you think it means? You are probably correct. The horse is small. You just don't say is. Let's look at this. Shan jian. Remember jian? Small on top of big, pointed. Yes, it means the mountain is pointed or sharp. Okay, how about this sentence? 岩石 boulder, 大吗? Suppose you stop right here. It would be 岩石大 period. The boulder is big. Omit is. Ma, if you add it on, makes this whole sentence become a question. So it becomes now, is the boulder large? Now, how easy is this? Well, you've learned a lot in this lesson. Great job. See you in lesson 3.